fun. I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things. Last time we made this campfire in the house. Oh dear, poor Clip Studio is in trouble. I think I should close Blender here. Turn the extra stream on Tuesday. This model and I are not on speaking terms. Cool, right? Alright, so today I wanted to animate Fired. Fired. Something I haven't really done much before. Seems like I'm doing a breakdown.
Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. When you feel it's hopeless, when you think that you lost, oh, I will take your hand and we'll rise up from the dust. Oh, here we go, 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 let us heal and grow. You won't be alone, we're unstoppable. Don't be afraid to show what we're going for. This is what we know. Here we come back to life, still breathing.
Yeah, I think cars are tricky. I have a really fun commission on my docket right now. It has a hugger car in it. And I have a good idea on how to do it, but I'm still drawing cars. Let's see if this works. I don't know if boyfriend is it after fire, but I'm thinking it's not bad. That's like fire. Where's the music at this time? How's that? A little better. As the song ends, of course. Great. rid of the sketch layer. Not find anything in this mess. There we go. I just want the fire. Just the fire. Yeah, I might change it. I was just getting sick of the NCS playlist. So we'll go with this as long as we can handle it. Yeah. That fire, it'll do. Like that. And like that. Not really sure how toony to make the fires. It's okay, I guess. The other option is just messing with it in hit film. This hit film has that really nice fire effect. You know, let's see what happens if I drop that in hit film. I'll try dropping this first. So we need to make the background completely... Can I export this? I don't think MP4s have transparent backgrounds. At least not the ones Clip Studio exports. An APNG might work, but that's such an obscure file type that I'm not sure that'll work entirely. We'll just call it test. Time to experiment. Delete blank space. No, we want the blank spaces. Color reduction. Nothing. We want the full 9,000 pound file, please. They do not from experience. Oh dear. Well, let's see what happens. Well, that's baking. We'll just pull up hit film. Wakey, wakey. Time to see if you can eat a PNG. Let's see. Where did I export this to? Oh dear. It's trying. Why didn't you tell me that before? I don't care if it's 2.83 megabytes. Alright, that went to my pictures. Let's see if it's there anyway. What did I name it? Oh, I can't take this song. Where did I put it? Sorry if anybody likes that song, but it makes my ears sad. Alright. I guess it didn't give it to me. It just took all my time and didn't give me my campfire. Yeah. It ate my campfire. Okay. Fine, we'll export the MP4. Why is the background? This is one of those days, isn't it? Here, paper. There. You know, it has an OpenTunes scene file. I have OpenTunes, but I opened it once and it greatly confused me. Your poor desktop. Yeah, when you export an image sequence to anywhere and you're like, oh, there were more of these than I thought. So you just scroll for hours through your animation. Okay. Why are you doing that? Oh my gosh, it smart filled around this file, guys. There. Nothing can go wrong this time. This time is the real time. And it will work, and we will be happy, and there will be peace. Alright. Finally! Okay. Make a comparison shot. Fire. And this will probably make the entire thing, yeah, we'll set the entire thing on fire. But we don't want that. We want a luminance key. Yes, now the fire's only on the fire. But it thinks the fire is really small. So we're gonna have to tell it that it's not that. First scale. That did absolutely nothing. Source intensity. Okay. Noise. But probably not that tall, so appearance. What's this startup? It's just like building a little fire tower. Oh my. This is this stupid little fire. The reason I'm spending so much time on this is because I want to mess around for redoing Kiki's wings. And so if I can practice on this little fire, then I can do Kiki's wings. That's a little better. Now I just have to make it not quite so jealous. It's kind of pretty. It's like a good hybrid of cartoon and real. It's kind of what I wanted. The fire's on fire! Yeah. We don't have any bushes here. Popcorn, we got missing an important component. Alright, oh, there's a path to be. Anyway, let's go back to this bit. And turn this off. And everyone else back on. Let's slap some colors on these guys. I think the goal is to make them vaguely like my book characters. I'm just gonna paste the frame. Oh hey, it's a wild radius. Welcome to the party. I've just been battling a campfire. Not Raditz, his username. Other places is Ratius or Ratius. I've been saying Radius, but could be Ratius for all I know. Ooh, 2 weeks off work. Nice. Now you can stay up all night long and watch streams. Yeah. Really don't mess with him yet. Ooh. Faux Roman. Dude, it's Rataeus. Ever seen The Great Mouse Detective when they sing about Ratigan? Ratigan. You could just modify it a little bit. Make it work. Maybe a bit more flattering lyrics for it though. You have wild parakeets? I didn't think they were native to the UK. Jackberry. Don't know this word. Oh, that's so cute! I only ever see parakeets in pet stores. They're not the most intelligent birds, but they're so cute. I missed an entire frame. Cool! It's Moonbikes, but with another username. I have to keep all you guys straight. Welcome! We're starting a campfire in Mimi's house right now. Right now they're starting absolutely nothing, but we'll put them with the fire soon enough. Just gotta get his eyes now. Yeah, this isn't Mimi's house. This is what happens when you invite tons of rebels into your home. 12,000 breeding pairs of parakeets? Hey, if you become invasive enough, you can become native. Good job, parakeets. I went to Hawaii for the first time this year, and every single plant and animal, they're like, yeah, this was invasive. Like, what isn't invasive? It's like the goats, cats, birds, trees, flowers, fruits, all invasive. And they all know the exact story. It's like, you know, this nation gifted the Hawaiian king a bunch of like goats, and then they just went wild. it's still a beautiful place. It's just a kind of funny. I was noticing a bit of a trend. Does YouTube show your name here in English or not? It shows it in Polish. But that is okay. Polish names are cool, even though I probably can't pronounce it. I went to the Big Island and I spent all my time on the Big Island and I loved it. Oops. Went to actual Hawaii. I didn't think I'd want to go because I'm not much of an outdoorsy person. But my sister had a friend there and so we went with her as travel buddies and I ended up really enjoying it. There's nothing quite like seeing tropical fish in the wild. It just feels really surreal. Like, oh, you're not in a dentist's office. Hello. I also got to try a lot of different fruit, but one that stood out to me was the ice cream bean. It looks like a giant, like, edamame. But you open it up and there's all these, like, white, fuzzy, pulpy things around black seeds. And it does taste like ice cream. You just kind of eat the pulpy bits and it really does taste like ice cream. Hi Ethan, welcome! We're starting campfires inside today. On Hawaii, I wasn't expecting there to be so many goats, but they're everywhere all the time, and I'm really impressed that my husband hit 0 goats. When we were driving from the airport, my sister was like, I think I saw a goat back there, and we're like, you're crazy. And then we all started seeing goats. Modern day yellow slug bug. Yeah, if you punch someone every time we saw a goat, they'd be dead. There's so many. Do it outside, that's like normal person. Some ungulated noses there. Now I just have to do the rock and the knight.
It's so dark out here in space. And it's been so long since I've seen a face. My eyes are shut but I can see the void between you and me. And I feel like
Let's see, for the handle, I'll just make it brown. Let's just bum over here. Now we just need the rock. Make the rock blue. Alright, now we can add the fire on top. Let's see what it looks like. Little sparks. Fire sparks should be below the sparks, probably. Cool. I just need the little wood pile, and I think they're ready for backgrounds. Yes, this is Laura Brown. I'm sad I can't play my normal playlist because otherwise YouTube screams at me. But most of the Fat Rat songs aren't too bad. To give them blue wood, their trees are not normal colors.
I'm alone here on my island, floating in the sky. I'm high above the world I used to know, and I'm far from any danger, safe from any failure. Guarded, I found shelter in the storm. I'm hiding in the blue, safe between
Yeah, I'm trying to go for quality this episode over than speed.
was a soldier in the legions, fought against
So
the demons, fought against the monsters made of gold, but they stormed across Arcadia.
I'm getting more of a animated look to them than a storyboarded look. Alright. These guys are pretty much complete. We're just gonna turn off the campfire because I made the effect for it over here, where it has just a little bit of like fire effect on top of it. I may decide not to use that later, but I Kinda like the fire effect. Yeah, I use a lot of hit film effects. You can see a bunch in the last episode, like when, especially with Andre's like abilities. Put some fancy glows on those. So now I have to go get my script and decide what to do next. I know I had like a shot where they're tossing swords on doilies and stuff, but I kind of want to do something with more foxes in it today. I like to hop around from scene to scene, keeps it fresh. It's only annoying towards the end where I'm like, what haven't I animated yet? And then I make a spreadsheet. Find my script. Here we go. I could do a big group shot. I think I have the energy for that. Here's a bunch of stuff that needs dialogue. Ooh, this scene looks cool. It needs dialogue, but I can just add that in later. It's Kai and Mark. Kai being suspicious. Let's do that one. This sounds fun. So leave these guys here. It's a good way to minimize how spoilery the streams are too. Yeah, if there's something like I think will be super spoilery, I usually animate it off stream. But it's really hard to catch the whole story on a stream unless you come to every single one. I usually do dialogue animations off stream. I tried doing a few episodes ago, but it's just really hard to, I don't know. Animating dialogue is a very tedious process, and I can't talk while doing it, so. We're gonna start with a little sketch of the doorway. Then Kai's gonna be like, you know, peeking around the corner. And Mark's all like, yeah, life is good. Grant. So now I need to fix this. Get like table and chairs up here to get a footing. I don't know. Maybe plants. A plant would be nice, and it wouldn't break up the focus too much. Alright, that's our basis. Get it about it. This is a Skippy song. I can't handle certain Fat Rat songs. Okay. Door frame. Make the door frame a little fancier here. Gonna try and make it look a little bit like it's golden. And now the interior furniture. All I really care about is the bed right now, but I guess to place that correctly, I have to draw the rest of the room. I'll just quickly draw from the corner. And then there I can place in the bed. I'll just leave the pillow off for now. I can animate that with bark. So you can like interact with it then. It is a room layout. Let me check the chat because I lost it. I just didn't see a sketch screen in real time. Here it is. Don't blink or you'll miss it. Actually, my pen just died. The poor tablet. It just likes to die. I've been on the verge of replacing it for years, and like it still technically works. I just have to unplug it and replug it in every 10 minutes. put Kai behind the wall or in front of it? I think I'm gonna have to do 2 layers for him, because if he puts his paw around the corner, I'll need something on the other side. But for now, let's do this.
Getting stronger every day. To the bullets and the flames.
It's important to get the first picture right, because it sort of sets the tone for the rest of the pictures in the sequence. Oops. Wait, is this on the... Oh, come on. I drew it on the wrong layer. There's a way to do this, though. Yeah. Take that, wrong layer. Get copy pasted. That's why you should always color your layers, kids. Forgot how to color it. There we go. Is this a Fat Rat song about making a fire? This is perfect. Okay, he needs to look confident, but also suspicious. Man, I'm learning all sorts of Fat Rat songs today. And I'm just gonna do this like full fire pose. be too extreme. You just kind of have to, like, you know, do the check. Maybe. Yeah, that's my look I'm looking for. I'm just trying to hit all the emotional beats here. And after that, quite that shocked. Let me double check the script. Alright, it's just sort of like he turns back to talk to Mark again. Right, so those are kind of the beats for Kai. I have to match them to Mark's. Mark does kind of a flop. Yeah, maybe you could get a running or jumping start. Whee.
Every time you two are getting rough, my mind just sounds like Shia LaBeouf. It says no, no,
This
no,
is
no, no,
yeah, this. Yeah.
just no, 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 no. And every time I see him with you.
I don't even know if I have a Fat Rat playlist going, but I don't like a third of his songs.
Let's sing a song full of hope, full of pain.
What's I doing? Oh, yeah.
Sing along, my friend, for it's our
Is it true that I have the whole extra sketchbook? I do. I have 14 sketchbooks on my shelf right now. Total 1,111 pages. And of course I'll change like little bits here and there, but not too much. I like how it ended up. I finished it on June 7th of 2021. But I started those in 2012. It was like something to do between classes in high school. But I just kind of, I carried them everywhere. I took them up mountains, I took them on roller coasters, I took them in restaurants, and I just draw a panel here, draw a panel there. Why are you not playing out the frames? Yes. So many people were forced to read those sketchbooks. Constant beta readers who I would enlist from friends, family, and strangers. Could make quick edits on the fly if the scene wasn't going the way I wanted. There were only a handful of scenes that I like really shopped out beforehand. Full script and all that. Most of it's just pantsed. But I think the problem here is it needs like a softer. Softer landing. There we go. I was having trouble with that motion at Louis' flap, but changeling! You missed me suffering over a fire. Fake fire. And sketching the hallway and coloring these guys. Yeah. Clip Studio's very sad with me right now. Yeah, and they don't have a fire anymore. I took it away. No Mark's jumping on a bed, but he's a little lacking. He's on a diet. Alright, Mark does one little motion relay. Gestures with his arms while he's talking. Tablet died again. I'm just not gonna bother drawing his body for the sketch there. We'll just imagine it. Here. Used to hold that in there for a second. Alright. That should be good. You get the whole little video of the scene. Now the question is, do we do marker first? Kai's definitely the easier of the two. But at least start with him. Blech. The challenging changeling.
Strong from the inside, you're still my lifeline. I feel you wherever you are. The oak tree where I met you, and the writing on the statue.
When I came back from music camp this week, I slept for 12 hours. So fun, but it's just like a week of no sleep. Eh. What? Why are you making it fuzzy? I told you to be bi-cubic. Anti-aliasing was on. Maybe? Bi-cubic should keep original limit. I don't know how to fix Clip Studio to do that. Wait. I'm gonna do that in Photoshop, not Clip Studio. So I was thinking he could put his arm on this door here, so I'll just leave it ended at this elbow. So I can add the top layer on top of that. Looking out of the door now. Face is just straight. Hi, Crystalline! Welcome to the stream. We're drawing Kai being suspicious. Yep. Welcome in CG. Little grumpy face. Permanently grumpy face. I have a prequel story to Fairy Foxes that I've always wanted to make, and I've tried a few times to make it. It's sort of Kai's story before everything went down. It's still not made. Okay. So now we just need to get these two frames to work together. This timer's too small. is just too low. I don't know. This song is making me uncomfortable too. My goodness, Fat Rat, you are just letting me down today. Is this one gonna be normal? One more flap and we're moving to FCS. Battling my program, battling my music. It's just a day of many small battles, isn't it? This is an angle I have traditionally struggled with in fairy foxes because they don't really, like, they do have chins, but they don't look right from this angle. So I usually just kind of cheat and stretch their muzzle down, but I don't really want to cheat this time. I just gotta figure it out. We'll go with that. He almost looks a little too cute, though. I mean, they're all kind of cute, but I guess his eyes are too far apart. Yeah, a little better. His hair changes too. Alright. He's gonna have kind of an ease out, ease in, which means we're gonna draw closer to the green one. Now, and I try to thread the middle here. We've also got this rotation going on. Okay, so we'll just start with the face ease out, ease in. See if I can make it work. Ooh, but if I do this, then I'll lose my step back the other frame. I really need. Alright, we're gonna have to wing it. Alright, this has to be closer to the green one. like it without the... Usually what happens is I'll thread it as closely as I can, and then I'll turn off all of the onion skin wires, and I'm left with something really wonky that I have to sort of fix.
Greetings chosen, I've been waiting here for you since the beginning of this universe. You know the world is fading. There's a secret power hidden in your soul. Don't be afraid to use it. There are voices in your head saying that you're a failure, not fit. You're not good enough, but you know that's not true. There is a secret power hidden in your soul. Don't be afraid to use it, 'cause you're the one. You're the
Not too bad. Just have to get its eyebrows in there. And this other half of his tummy. Right now I gotta keep this one. But this one we stay closer to the blue. Improve the lack of chins. Wait, hi Chelsea. I have to see what Chelsea sent me here. Hang on, my computer doesn't like this. Oh my gosh, Chelsea, what the heck? She's drawn Kai for me. He's beautiful. I don't think I can live up to the standard you've set for me, Chelsea. Chelsea's taking over Fairy Fox. I quit. Chelsea wins. You can pick up the job next Friday. He's not bad though. I think I'll change my style. You can feel my style changing as we speak. I'm just gonna give anime boy chin. I still cannot get used to like the style of anthropomorphic where it's like almost a completely human person and then they just like, you know, put animal markings on top. Like, you know, she's a cheetah. And you're like, no, that's a lady with face paint. It's Zulz! Zulz is lurking. Zulz, Chelsea just graced me with the best Fairy Fox's improvement of the century. I don't know if you saw it. I'll show it again. It's Kai. Solved for not having chins. Because I was complaining about them not having chins earlier. Isn't he just... I wanna take this to my wall. I know, right? Problem solved. Why haven't I thought of this before? I really hope this works. Sometimes you play back in animation, it's just like wobble. And sometimes you play it back and it works first time. It's a little fast, but it's looking okay. I put him on twos. That's pretty good. Woo. He's got this motion at the end. But you know what? I want to work on Mark for a second. Hop to Mr. Diet Mark over here. The good thing about Mark is he's just got all this hair that obscures everything. It's also the bad thing about Mark. The one challenge I face is not drawing his hair like Xavier's, because Xavier's hair is like chiseled into my brain. I can draw it like in 2 seconds, and it's just like, you know, there he is. And I start drawing spikiness, and it just turns into Xavier's hair. So I get to poor Mark. So hard to curb my instincts. Kelsey, I still think one of your best fairy foxes drawings, now that I'm thinking back on all your fairy foxes drawing, was the Andre It Was Bees from several years ago. She drew like this majestic Andre with his hair blowing in the breeze. Let's see. This. Remember that? It was the best thing ever. I still find it in my files like once in a blue moon. But I just have to snark for a second. A weird pose. Man, how do I draw this? I can pretend that I can. We got something that resembles the pose I need. I think I gotta scrunch him down just a little bit more though. Like that. Let Mark just rock it up here. Cute. Might be too long. I just want to keep it squash and stretch. He's a little bit off. I think I'm just gonna scooch this one over here. Still has to stay relatively proportionate too. Yeah. I would just eat his hair. Into the ears. Let's see, we got this would be its pinky. When I was like 11-ish, we went to the library and I was just, looking for any book on animation. I found one that was all about the animation of SpongeBob, and that's how I learned about squash and stretch for the first time. It was a short book, but it's really informative. Unfortunately, I was stuck with MS Paint at the time. And that didn't have layers, so I couldn't, really attempt what I learned. Ah, yes. I was looking into buying a cell from SpongeBob because I really like animation cells. But I sort of want to get into collecting them. But SpongeBob animation cells, they're just a little outside my budget. I have a bunch of cells, or production sketches from The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. It's a very nostalgic show for me, so it's cool to have one. SpongeBob Schwammkopf. I had a pen pal in Germany who I got to visit. I guess it would have been 15 years ago now. And, like, I was very obsessed with Sonic stuff, more than I am now. And it's like, you guys don't have Sonic? Like, what's a Sonic? Had SpongeBob, though. Is it not a Polish SpongeBob? I don't know who those people are, but that sounds fun. We didn't have cable when I was growing up, so the only time I got to watch SpongeBob was at my grandparents' house. We would marathon it. This was always on. You saw 2 independent translations? Ah, so you just got used to the German. So interesting. SpongeBob roleplays. It's so cute. It's reenact a SpongeBob episode of your birthday. That's so cute. I bet you could quote the entire episode. I'm just assuming you're one of those people that can like hold at least half an hour of quotes in your mind at any given point in time. I had a bunch of friends like that in high school, and sometimes I just get stuck in the episode of a show I had no clue anything about it because they just start quoting it. Guys, I've never seen this. It's Tommy and her spell. Today it's just breaking out the songs I don't know either. When I was a kid, we had this one VHS. It's called Baby Songs by Hat Palmer. And it was just like a endless string of like music videos for children, basically. But you know, we'd always watch it when it was on, even if we were way too old for it. Just because it's somewhat mesmerizing. There is this song about like wheels go rolling or something, and the video features like a bunch of kids spinning around and various wheels spinning. But then there's like this random clown that it makes brief appearances throughout the movie. But at the end of the song, it shows a kid getting into a car and driving, like his parents drive away. And then the clown kind of pops up in the back seat and waves back to the viewer like no one knows he's in the car. And for some reason that just haunted me. Never heard of it. You love clowns. You know, the only clowns I like are the ones that Worthy Kids does videos of. The one in the video is not ideal. I'm pretty neutral on clowns, but when they do things like pop up in the back seat, nobody knows about them. Just there was a couple of other creepy ones. There is the one, I think the song was about waking up. It's like you have to go to bed when it's night and wake up when it's day or something like that. But the video was this creepy puppet. It was like a full-blown, like, you know, the like little lips and it looked something like this. And then he had like this really long nightcap and there was strings all over him. And he's just like a little too floppy. That one was pretty creepy. Of course it's not like you can't sleep at night creepy. It's just you're watching it as a kid and you're just kind of like, what is this? We just have a lot of cool VHSs. Like there were a lot of ones. Like since we didn't have cable, if we were gonna watch TV, we just watch all our VHSs. Listeners here. Welcome, listener. I was talking about this VHS we had as children. It's called Baby Songs by Kat Palmer, and I could probably sing most of them to this very day. But some of the videos, not all of them, but some of the videos are very artistic. There is one about a girl's doll who comes to life, which would normally be really cool, but it's a Raggedy Ann doll, and then they like stuck an adult in like the Raggedy Ann costume, and she's just kind of like this and just towering over the child. And then they like roll around on the floor with crayons, and but the crayons are also huge. You have to look this up. It's another just like, what's going on? There was one video I didn't question as a kid, but I saw it as an adult, and I'm like, okay, that's a little strange. And it was this kid who's taking a bath in a wash tub out in a shed at night, and an alien just like beams down into the tub with him, and the kid basically gives him a tutorial on how to take a bath. And the song is, you know, all about bath time, obviously, but yeah, that one just felt a little like, okay, ooh. Like, what is going on? Well, yeah, you need to find yourself a kid in a wash tub at 2 a.m. in a field somewhere. Some dark shed. It's reasonable to be. There's one video that I never find again. Searched for it without luck. It's not related to the baby songs video, but it was called something. It's called Baby Something. I don't know if my parents got it for me as a baby or for my brother, but for whatever reason, we had this VHS. It was kind of like, you know, at the back of the selection or whatever. It was always there, and occasionally we'd watch it because it was entirely black and white, and it was just like these strange patterns, like Chelsea, you know those number stations you showed me where it's just like a woman's voice repeating numbers? It had that same vibe. It was just kind of creepy. But oh, hi.
Baby Einstein.
That was it? That wasn't it. That's the thing Max watched. Sorry, what do you... Dad? Hey. Hi, Dad.
Hi.
That wasn't Baby Einstein. What was it?
No, I'm pretty sure it was.
No, it wasn't. I have to look it up now. Remember the bee and the butterfly?
Oh, okay.
You know, it was like, boo, boo, and it would make strange noises, and it was all black and white. I know it exists. I know it's out there. Thank you. It was not Baby Einstein. Yeah, I put a bounty on it. Anybody finds that for me, I'll sketch you something. I can't give you any more information on that. Just remember bits and pieces of it, like a rectangle floating closely towards the screen, and like a mountain cracking in half, and then like something popping out of it. But it was all kind of slow, and yeah, Dad says it's Baby Einstein, but I know it's not Baby Einstein. I wonder if Donnie would remember it. I'm sure he would. I don't think he'd remember the name though. It's called something really generic, like baby video. We could like dial-up tones too or something. And I'm not so foggy. I could recreate bits of it, but maybe it was like a secret code we'd send out. Quick, Mr. General. The code has arrived. We need to watch a strange baby video. That's the end of the music. Go find some more music. And let's get fired up. Any luck, my dutiful bounty hunters? If you guys want dates, it was anywhere between like 1990 and 1999. It's definitely from the 90s, I'm pretty sure. Probably closer to like the later half, though. Oh my goodness! I'm not crazy. No answer, no! Contact the lost media people who just rapidly search for stuff. It's the Reddit post from me. Wait, did Chelsea find it? I don't know why it's so burned into my memory. Like, good. Oh, did Chelsea find it? Then I can send it to Donnie with no explanation whatsoever. I don't know if Chloe would remember it. I just remember Donnie and I, flipping through the VHSs when we, wanted to watch something. And like, we haven't watched this one in a while. We just pop it in. Finish like, that was weird. Oh, this looks promising. It's called So Smart. Volume 1. I'll be to watch it. Ooh, this is very similar, but it's... I wonder if we had a future volume. Yeah, ours had like no colors in it that I can remember. But it was very much this kind of vibe. They have other volumes. Oh no. How many are there? This is a very promising lead, though. Ooh. Your grandma had the good closet. One time I was staying at a friend's house and she had sort of a rack like that. It's like, top to bottom VHS tapes. And she's like, well, you pick one. And I looked down the list and I saw The Last Unicorn. Like, I love unicorns. This looks right up my alley. And then I was scarred for life. We didn't even watch the whole thing. I had to go home. But we got far enough. It's funny how, like, given an infinite selection, you still, like, gravitate towards just, like, the same handful. We watched Scooby-Doo like more times than I can count. We had a few Blue's Clues episodes too. Those got used. Very well loved. We had a Superman DVD, which is really good. Except it would skip back to the beginning. Right at the climax of like the second to last episode. So you could only watch that far. Charlie Brown tapes. We watched those all the time too. I liked the Thanksgiving, the Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, because the kids like made their own Thanksgiving dinner, and it was, what was on the plate? It was like buttered toast, popcorn, pretzels, and candy. And I just thought that looked like the greatest Thanksgiving dinner ever, and all the kids were complaining about it. Like, this is a Thanksgiving dinner. Like, what are you talking about? Chelsea watched the sensory video. It's kind of haunting, isn't it? I really want to see the other volumes and see if I could find ours. I could have sworn it had baby in the title though, but maybe I'm just misremembering. I've never seen Fern Gully. I actually don't know anything about it. I know I've heard of it. I've never seen Iron Giant either. Like, it was a preview on one of our videos, so I was always curious to see it, but never did watch it. Probably for the best. I think it would have scared me. The age I was when it was popular. Fred Bird made that one, didn't he? You're too old for this stuff. Never. Yeah. I feel a little out of the loop when I'm at Comic-Cons because a lot of the other artists are either just a generation like ahead of or behind me, or like 2 generations behind me. Like, I want to connect with you, but I didn't grow up with these shows. Or like even shows that have lasted the decades. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like, there's been so many versions. Like, I haven't seen the versions they watched, and they haven't seen the versions that I watched. I was really enjoying the Nickelodeon versions of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like from like 2014, 2015. But I watched with my husband almost to the end, and then we stopped watching for some reason. I forget why. It's like we couldn't find the episodes or something. Oh, at music camp, I was in charge of a lovely group of an 8, 9, and 10-year-old. I couldn't keep up with them. They were talking about, you know, what was something they like? It was like Toka Boca or something. They're like, I want to become a Toka tuber. They're like, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. They're really awesome. It's kind of fun to see the next generation having their own cool things. Yeah, finding someone your own age in the wild after school is like oh my goodness, you exist. I'm really bad at judging ages. So I'm always shocked to meet people my own age because they seem older. I don't think of myself as my own age. So I like if I read an article and they're like, you know, 25-year-old man, you know, arrested for shoplifting or something. I'm like, wow, he's so much older than me. Like, oh wait, nope, not anymore. Just gotta get my brain to figure out how old I actually am. I always give the wrong age in dreams too. You'd be like, how old are you? The answer is either way older, way younger. It's not... Oh yeah, if you have siblings all across the age ranges. I have a much younger brother-in-law, and it's fun to see his interests change. In some way, I feel like kids at a certain age go through the same interests, like building things or, you know, raising a pet. The methods change. Hmm. Do I need to make a whole separate layer for his arm here? Probably. Long skip. No, I didn't skip hard up. see what this looks like with a sketch. Yeah. Open in his mouth animation later. Okay, we can go back to Kuiper. Hi, listener. You got blocked. Well, Mark, Mark, you're bounce on the bed now. And now I'm going back to Cat. Chelsea has potentially found the source of the mesmerizing, strange baby video that I was putting a bounty on earlier. Will she win the bounty? Yeah, I really like Clip Studio for animation. It's very helpful. I highly recommend just buying Clip Studio. This is the Pro EX, the EX version, which is like the full version. And it's been well worth the money for me. But if you don't want to shell out money, try Krita, because it has a free animation feature. It's very similar to this one. It's not quite as robust, but if you just want to mess around and see if you even like it. have a few quirks that I don't really care for, but you can work around it. Like the way it connects the animation cells to the layers. It's a little unintuitive and annoying. But I really like just how many stacks I can use. And I have access to all the regular illustration tools. Oh, that's really tough. I did that once a long time ago. That's like the hard mode. Just having onion skinning alone is so valuable. Thanks, Jules! I'm gonna leave his mouth blank because I'm gonna animate it later when I get the dialogue. Give him a good hair swoop there. I'll probably get Donnie's voice lines this week because he has work off. We just gotta do those little using animations. Oh yeah, I was so sad that the bird went away. I mean, the only happiness that the app itself brought was it being my favorite color blue and a bird. And now that it's gone, there isn't much left. But that's okay. I still have cool artists on there, but we'll see. I had it pretty well curated because I had only, I mean, long before the takeover, it was kind of like just showing me stuff that I didn't follow or things I didn't really want to see. And before that, I had it pretty well curated to things I did want to see, and it wasn't too bad. Oh well. That's the way all social media seems to go. I don't... I'm more of a infrequent poster anyway. Probably keep using it just as much as I've always been using it. I think I credit everyone as mostly their first names. Rarely usernames. Sometimes usernames, sometimes first names. You haven't memorized the credits. Tisk tisk. Listener wins the Gold Star Award for Best Viewer. Holding the credits. I don't think I need 2 frames between this, but I might. Can I finish this before the stream is supposed to end? What to do with this hair? We'll just, wing it. I know the music is plotting its attack. Well, that sounds cool. But it's threatening me with vocal snippets. Okay, let's see how that looks. Not too bad, actually. It's easy to finish before the stream's supposed to end if it never ends. Thanks, listener. I'll just finish the entire episode tonight. We'll just have 3 really high quality shots, and then the rest are stick figures. Go back to my roots. I think this worked out pretty well. Get rid of all those sketchies on him. And the onion skin. We'll get some... Got 1 minute to finish the episode. Or Amulet, flying. Oh no, there's a hawk. Oh no. Oh no, the stream's about to end. Oh no. Oh no. Kiki in the back. Okay. Alright, guys, that's the stopping point. I'll see you guys on Tuesday on Twitch for Extra, or next Friday here for Fairy Foxes. Thank you for coming, and thank you for hunting down my strange memories, Chelsea. I love you all, and I will see you next time. Thanks for coming, everybody.